If you advertised this rate, you'd probably get more qualified guys.
Okay. Okay.
So if you did that and you got a qualified guy, you'd happily pay him.
True. Yeah. It's not a problem solved.
Alex Hormozi calls out this business owner's failed mentality, threatening his own livelihood, as Alex Hormozi shows this struggling business owner exactly where he is going wrong and just how to fix it. So like and subscribe as we follow financial distress so you can learn how to avoid it.
I sell guaranteed deadlines and show-stopping trade show booths. It's very
guaranteed deadline. What was it?
Like we have guaranteed deadlines on our, because it's all event based, right? So people are hosting events like this. I have a guaranteed deadline on when our properties have to be there. So
you'll have a booth that you'll build for them.
Yes, yes.
That'll be done by the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Well, including the shipping and all that setup, whatnot. So we do A to Z on that. Our revenue is about 10 million right now. I'd like to be at 20 to 25 million in 18 to 24 months. The biggest problem we're having is key man and manpower. And
I mean, folks, I got to admit, making 10 million per year to set up booths, I mean, that's a pretty good business.
And I mean, it's kind of same problem, right? I just need to hire more people to take over the responsibilities that we have now.
Okay. So what stops you?
The biggest thing is it's manpower in general, right?
Okay. Do you have the money to afford the manpower?
Yes.
Okay. What are the margins again?
About 30%.
Okay. So you're doing 3-ish?
3-ish, yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay. So you have 3 million. And what roles are you missing that you are struggling to fill?
A lot of trade industries, like we need welders, carpenters, stuff like that. And obviously it's a big commodity right now. So everyone's paying top dollar from. And just to get incentive to come work for us, especially in the trade show industry, it's
how much do you make per tradesman roughly for the role that you're struggling to fill per year, gross profit?
It's hard to say. One part department we just opened, and that it's the welding part, fabrication of it, metal part. We've brought in about probably $750,000.
That's what one guy can do in terms of like what you can sell for his work.
Yeah, and that guy was me. I'm the one laser welding and doing all that.
Right. Okay. So 750, fine. Let's just say that they're not as fast as you or as good as you, and they can bring in 500. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Okay, great. So but what about gross profit though? So that's revenue, and then is it just like what other costs are there besides labor?
Very minimal. I mean, the material. I mean, obviously the materials to build it.
Is that like what percentage is that? 5%?
Probably about 30% total is the material cost of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to imagine like all it is a bunch of guys slapping some stuff together. Like there's really not much to the company besides for that maybe a warehouse, just a building to store your stuff out of. But yeah, I would have never thought about a company of just building trade shows. Like I have no idea how big that could actually get. But yeah, there's sometimes, I mean, there's companies out there, they make millions doing something you would have never thought of in the first place.
So they bring in 500K, so there's 350K that would be left over. Does that sound right? And then you have to pay labor out of this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. But this would be like whatever, after labor, the rest would be bottom line.
Yeah, a little bit of buildings, rent and stuff, but
yeah, I mean, just for incremental. Okay. So, and that's per year. Okay, great. So how much does a welder normally get paid right now?
It can go all the way up to $85 an hour, depending on their certificates, and we're not really.
So like 180-ish, it can go up to that.
Yeah.
Is that what you're offering?
We're offering a non-certified welder. So those are.
So how much do those guys get paid?
45 to 65.
Okay, well that's a big range, but
yeah.
I mean, folks, $45 to $65 an hour to weld some pipe together for a trade booth. I mean, that is some killer money. And then he said for certified, like up to $80 an hour. I mean, I get the business. Like it's like not a normal 9 to 5. It's more of an event thing. So, I mean, you're going to have to charge more for something like that to get people to be willing to come out and do this. But man, that is some killer money. Like, hey, we needed a bench to hold some people up. Go weld all that pipe together and work today, and I'll pay you like $700. $500 to $700. Like, folks, that's good money.
Okay. So let's just say $50 an hour for simple math.
Perfect.
All right. So $100,000 a year is what you're offering, right? What are you paying right now in order to like in ads to get those people?
We have, I don't know the exact number of ads we're paying for, but we have, I have my project managers on LinkedIn paying for the ads to bring people in.
Okay. So let's just get really aggressive here and say that you pay $180,000 for the, like if you paid $180,000, do you think you'd be able to fill the slot?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's do $150,000 so I don't have to do this math. There we go. So $200,000 in gross profit is what's on the line, right? And if you paid this, you know you'd be able to fill the role. So why don't we do that? No, real question.
Right?
It's, if I could find someone qualified, I would pay for that. But it's the hardest part is bringing someone in, training them how to our processes, and then maybe they're.
If you advertise this rate, you'd probably get more qualified guys.
Okay.
So if you did that and you got a qualified guy, you'd happily pay him.
True. Yeah. It's not a problem solved.
Yeah.
And don't feel weird about it. I had a dentist here like 2 months ago. He was doing 20 million top line, 4.6 million in take home, and he was like, he has a boutique dentistry, blah 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 blah, right? I only have unicorns, et cetera, et cetera. And so I said, how much do you make in gross profit after you pay a dentist per year? And he said $700,000 in gross profit is what he makes per dentist per year in his practice. And I was like, okay.
$700,000 per dentist in profit. Oh my God! Like, look, if I ever get rich, I'm owning a dentistry. That is some stupid. I know dentists make crazy money, and they need to because what they're doing. But I mean, that is just some wild freaking money, boy. You get one of those, and you just retire.
And his issue is that was after him paying them, right? And so his problem was that I was like, okay, well, what are you spending in advertising to go acquire these dudes? And he was like, I'm spending $2,500 a month in advertising to get these dentists, and it's just not working. And wild. And so I said, why don't we just get a headhunter and pay him $100,000 to go find the person? And would you be, I think I said 150 because I was being aggressive, $150,000 per person. And so this year, your profit's going to go from 4.6 to 4. And then next year, you'll add 2.8 million in profit to the business. And if I give you a trade that, imagine I have a stock investment where I said, hey, you give me $600,000 a day, and then for the rest of your life, you're going to make 2.8 million in profit per year on this investment. Would you be like, fuck yeah, I would do that? Right. And for whatever reason, we don't do that with our businesses. And so this is why I still believe that to this day, the best way to beat the market is to find A-player talent and pay them well. You'll also retain them longer, all that stuff. And I'll just say this is like just a general thing for anybody who deals with the trades, which is about a quarter of you guys. Right now, I think there's going to be like a compression and then a huge drop off the floor. But for the next few years, you have to accept that the cost of acquiring and paying good tradesmen is going to go up. It's a supply-constrained market. And so in a supply-constrained market,
and it's only going to continue to go up and up and up. As you have less tradespeople to do the job, there's going to be more competition to get those people to work for whoever they want, and their pay is only going to go up.
The supply has the upper hand. And so that means that you're going to have to pay them more. Now, the good news is that and this is not a slight, but there's a lot of people who are in the trades world who are not very good at business. And so they will not think this way. And so fundamentally, we just have to do the math of is it worth the money? And so what I was outlining here, I was about to do the other side of this, is LTGPE, lifetime gross profit per employee, to CAT, which is cost of acquiring talent. So just like we did LTGP to CAC on the customer side, it's the exact same equation on the other side, which is how much am I willing to pay to acquire talent and how much do I make in talent per year? What's the lifetime value of this talent? And so when you look at, okay, if we were to keep spelling it out, it'd be like, the average person stays with you for 6 years. Be like, great. So all in, I'm going to pay a one-time recruiter $20,000 to go get this guy, and I'm going to pay $150,000 per year over the next 6 years. So I'm going to pay $900K plus the 100. I pay $1 million, but I'm going to get $200,000 per year for the 6 years, and I make it back, right? Or I'm going to make whatever in profit after that cost. If you are a business owner and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, are you going to make whatever in profit after that cost?
Yeah, folks, I've done the same thing in the past when I owned a business where I should have invested and certain times where I didn't because I was afraid to spend the money. I was trying to find a workaround, but sometimes it's just worth it. With any business decision, you need to look at it just like in my opinion, like you're trading like you're haggling, right? What you're trying to trade something that you're going to get more out of. So, even if it's an investment and yes, say you're not in the best position, but if you know if I spend this money, I'm going to get 3 times back if I do it, that's how you have to think. You need to think what's the return going to be on every single decision I make when it's inventory, whether it's employee, whether, it's your infrastructure, whatever it is it am I going to get a positive return on the backside? So when you're thinking about whether or not you're going to be willing or if you really need to spend the money, yeah, sometimes it's not a need necessarily, but if you're talking about growing your business, it's a clear answer with a clear consequence on the other side that it's going to come back and you're going to make your money back and you're going to make a profit after that. But sometimes people they just don't want to pull the trigger. They're just afraid to. I've been there myself, so I get it, but definitely you can you can ruin your own business thinking that way. So thinking of it as a transaction and getting something out, you got to think of that every single time. And that way it's going to be more objective and clear to you what you can do to actually grow your business. Well, let me know your thoughts down below and whether or not you agree that Alex Hormozi is right or wrong. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.